single day. Yep. Is anybody in records like High Command? I've been sending them internal affairs stuff and asking them to send them to internal affairs, and I don't know if they're not doing it or internal affairs isn't doing it. All right. Yes, I've asked you multiple times to send stuff to internal affairs that I've sent you.
Okay.
And are you forwarding it?
Yes, we do. We do forward it over to the department for their review and them to reply to you.
Okay, and so I'm not, so as you know, I've already asked if there's anything that they've, you know, if they're doing anything, they're at least supposed to document that they got it, and that, you know, it's in the first stages, and I'm not even getting that.
Do you have the request number and which email that it's referenced to?
I don't. I do so much, I have no idea.
Unfortunately, you do a lot. And
That's right. Well, it's really corrupt here. So as you've seen by the news crew here the other day. So,
if
so
you can get those information,
well,
then
no. So that's why I wanted to ask you if you are sending them to you. Then that means, by the way, you're a criminal misdemeanor, and we will sue and charge you someday. Good job. So if you're doing your job, then I need to. I guess let's ask the lady in the blonde. I need to talk to internal affairs because they said they sent it. That's why I asked her first. Because, yeah, so now it's time for internal affairs. Why aren't they doing anything? What's that? All right.
But if you have the record request in the email, then we can pinpoint which one.
Well, and then, well, like I said, you already saw. I asked for the internal investigation on the ones that I asked for, and you guys said there's nothing. So that means... That's why I wanted to ask you if you're really doing it.
We are doing it.
Okay. Then if you're doing your job, then internal affairs is not. Correct?
We'll see what they say.
There you go.
Have a good day.
They started talking Haymans at 6 a.m. this morning, so he's already gone for the day. He had an early day today.
All right. So what are you going to do? Set up a appointment with this guy then, or?
You can if you like. Can I take your phone number?
No. The email is the best way. All right. Then I'm still going to need who's the highest on command right now.
Let me go and check.
Okay. The email's on there, and tell him yes, I want an appointment because I want to meet the new guy and I want to find out why he's not doing his job because you just heard from her. They're sending it to her, that email, and he's not doing his job. He's at least supposed to start the beginning of it. So yeah, I still need high command because there's multiple issues they still have not dealt with.
I'll see if anyone's available.
I'm Director Rodriguez, Silver Professional Status. Cochran won't be here for about another week. He's out in training February 2nd.
All right.
We wanted to meet with him, so when he gets back, I can ask him to give you a call.
All right, so that's why I asked for records because, so that's one way I'll ask for an internal investigation. Because I always talk to records anyways through email. All right, so they came up, they did admit they're sending it to him. I haven't met this new guy, and he's not doing anything. There was a complaint with Jacob Hawkins screwing off on time. He was at his wife's Filipino.
That's been resolved.
I didn't get the report. I asked for the report. Isn't that what records is for?
Yeah, the record should be able to satisfy the report. There's a queue, so I don't know where they're at with it. Have they provided you any status on the report, on the request?
All right, are you actually real, and will you actually hear real shit that's happening here that's not cool?
I'm here to listen.
All right.
To you.
But I'm going to speak frankly, since that fucker said he started to run again, for the first time in 7 years, I am getting totally fucked up my ass on getting records. Really bad. They made an SOP that states they can aggregate and bundle, which is not in the Sunshine Law. You can't add to the Sunshine Law. And they're doing this illegally, knowingly, on purpose, to force me to pay for records that I got for free for 7 Years. It's kind of hard to deny that when I got 7 years of records here, okay? You're an investigator?
I'm not.
Okay, whatever. Doesn't matter. You're a cop. You know that's...
I'm not a cop.
Okay, what are you?
I'm an attorney.
Damn. You're the one they're supposed to give it to if this is my 5-day notice of intent to sue. They're supposed to give it to you for you to decide if you want to go to court or not, correct?
No, that's not my role as an attorney here.
Okay.
We have other attorneys to deal with that.
Okay, anyways, whatever. They're violating the law. It's a misdemeanor offense, okay? All right, so that happened the minute he started saying, and you know, I said, I'm going to go as a write-in. He admits he's going to run again, and all of a sudden, for the first time in 7 years, I am getting super fucked on records. Illegally. It's a crime.
So what are your remedies? Have you sought an attorney's assistance?
So what I can do is ask them, tell them my intent to sue. They're supposed to give it to the lawyer here. The lawyer looks at it. Is the records people lying or what? Which they are, okay? All right, or do we want to go to court? That's simple.
So have you provided the requirements on your intent to sue? Is that
Yeah,
done?
all you got to do is send it back to them and tell them. Apparently they're not even doing that.
So your next step is to look for legal advice or get an attorney on?
So here's the thing, that like I said, I shouldn't have to do that. Did everybody like swear an oath to the Constitution here?
No, you remember, there's a process. The courts have a process.
Okay, so
every argument has two sides.
So you're saying they can fuck me here to the point where I can't get records and I got to get a lawyer?
Did I say that, Mr. Sheets?
Are you saying that?
The answer is no.
All right.
What I'm telling you is that there's obviously two different arguments to one conflict. And you have your side.
I have documented proof. 7 years of getting records.
Mr. Sheets, there's two sides to this argument.
That's right.
So typically there's an avenue to address this, and that's through the court system. And you yourself said that you have this avenue to go seek legal advice.
That's right.
Provide the notices you
and
have.
it is supposed to go to the lawyer here first. They look at it and decide, are we going to waste the taxpayers' money and go to court, or is the records department violating the law, which they are?
What about they decide that they're not violating the law?
They-
Is that respectively a decision on an attorney's side, whoever it is?
Right.
You have the right to pursue that through the court system and let the courts decide. So we know every case that goes to the court, there's two different arguments, right?
Dude, did you know in 7 years I've never heard anything like this?
Well, that's the law as it is today. So typically there's a conflict between two parties, right?
That's
One party
correct.
says, I think I'm wrong or right, and the other party says, I think I'm right. And then we have a system in place in this country that will facilitate and say, no, this is...
So you're kind of admitting that they are knowingly screwing me on records and that I'm
Andrew, I'm not
screwed
saying
unless I
that.
go to court.
Andrew, are you admitting that you are wrong in what you're telling me?
I am right in what I'm telling you. I got 7 years of
You're not making
proof.
that admission. Neither am I. I'm not admitting to what you're telling me because that's not the case. I know nothing about the details.
Okay,
of the
whatever.
case.
So Jacob
What
Hawkins,
I'm
yeah.
telling you is that you have the right to go through the process.
That's right. Okay,
So
drop
just go
that.
through
So
the
I
process,
hear
yeah.
what the excuse on that. That's a dead dog. So anyways, yes. The Jacob Hawkins situation, I have asked for the disposition and all of that. He's a corrupt piece of shit too. So anyways, they won't even give me that.
So there's a records request that you submitted.
I did.
Okay, so your follow-up would be, what's
Okay.
the status of the record?
And
I
then
don't
it-
know, we can find out. The issue
This
is
isn't-
this, that we have to address every record as it comes in. So if, depending on when it comes in, it goes into what's called a queue.
That's correct.
So are they up to the level where your record is now up? I don't know, we would have to find out.
So you know how we're finding out? Because the latest one is every time a cop drives by my house, I want to know who it is and what's he doing, okay? So I pull those records. I had to ask 5 other people to pull the records because these criminals would not give it to me here.
So
5 other people.
So have you met with someone for records to see the status of your record yet?
Somebody was just here.
Okay.
All right, but
What did they say?
did
to
you just hear what I said? They wouldn't give me the records. I had to ask
Well,
5 other
I
people to
understand
ask.
that, but what did they tell you about the record that you requested? What's the status of that?
Oh my God, they said we have nothing. Yet when I asked 5 other people to ask for it, they got it. Isn't that kind of weird discrimination? I'm serious.
I'm not understanding what you're saying. So they did come over here and they told you they did get your request?
Other people got it, and when they got it, I finally got it because they knew the gig was up and they were busted. I'm dead. See, everything, I like doing email because it's all documented. They are knowingly, I don't know if he put a direct order, totally screw him while I'm running for office so it doesn't look worse than it did the other day when the news cruise was
You're
here.
running for office?
Yes, write-in candidate. Would you like a card? Isn't that weird? Isn't it weird that I start getting screwed when I announce that I'm going to run as a write-in, and then he announces he's going to run, because I'm sick of it. I can't take it. Nobody will say what needs to be said. The war needs to stop on the people, man, period. Yes, free the weed.
Copwatch is running.
Absolutely.
Not Andrew Sheets is running.
That's going to be the neat thing what people write in, correct, yes.
So they're going to write Copwatch. So who is Copwatch?
Who is Copwatch? It's somebody that actually is holding the cops accountable.
Who
Somebody
is this
had.
person? Is it Andrew Sheets?
It's Andrew Sheets.
It
yeah.
is Andrew Sheets.
There you go.
It'd be funny to see who claims to be Copwatch after they're writing.
Exactly. Who cares? At least I'm trying. Okay, so anyway, so I'm getting screwed on records. The other one that they wouldn't give me, Magoon. Magoon was busted because I came here and to file a complaint. Ian McGuire tried to kill me 3 times by cop on the phone, okay? Even you guys on one of your phone calls, you know, said, holy crap, we're calling the feds, this is bad, okay? That's bad. So I came here, filed with Magoon. Magoon wrote a 1-page sentence. He gave me no proof. I told Magoon that day on video, you have all the evidence. It's here. You have the phone calls. You have everything. And he wrote, he gave me no evidence. He gave me no evidence. Somebody tried to kill me 3 times and he didn't do a real investigation. I called a supervisor. He didn't give a shit either. You know, that gets into where that's major discrimination. That's like freaking highly illegal, correct? Just because of who I am and what I do?
You're alleging that member didn't do something because of who you are. So
that
I'm a little
I-
familiar with that case, and it's my understanding Magoo made a mistake and he was disciplined for it.
Okay, and now he's gone, and they won't give me the records on that. And why?
Hold on, I want to make sure I get this right. You made a request for which record?
The records on why Magoon is gone. Is it related to the case with me or something else happened and nobody will tell me what's
So
up?
that's a statement. So record is something that is generated to communicate some official business. So what specific record are you looking for? You're looking for
The reason why he left.
Well, there might not be a record as to the reason why he left. He might have resigned. Is that what you're looking for? His resignation, or he might have...
Sure, anything.
Yeah, so it's kinda-
everybody wants
because
to
I
know.
think at times
Am I
when-
talking to a lawyer?
I am a lawyer.
That's what it sounds
Yeah.
like.
Because
So I
at
should have brought
times-
my lawyer to talk to you.
At times when you make a statement of, you want a specific statement, like why he left, we might not have a record as to why we left. We may
Actually,
have a
okay, I will
resignation.
ask for
know why he left.
I will ask for the resignation there. There you go.
Or whatever other records to show. Why
Okay,
he
let's
left.
get back to Magoon did not do a investigation of Ian McGuire trying to kill me by cop. That's pretty heavy duty. That's a felony offense. You know what I'm saying?
What is
right?
the felony offense?
Trying to kill somebody by cop is a felony.
Well, trying to kill anybody.
That's
by
right.
anything is-
Okay, like let's say, and I'm not going to do it, if I tried to kill the sheriff by cop, would I be in federal prison by now?
If someone tries to kill anybody,
That's
it's
right.
proven beyond a
Okay,
reasonable doubt,
then
likely to be
why
okay.
isn't anybody picking up the investigation that he basically wrote one sentence and said, this is done? Why isn't anybody else picking that up?
Andrew, as far as from what I understand, that complaint was received, and it was documented. He was disciplined over that.
That's good. Guess what? You still have to finish the investigation on why Ian McGuire tried to kill me by cop and put another charge on his ass. That was not a fun week and a half, 2 weeks when he was doing all that shit to me. You know what I'm saying?
It's my understanding that might be right now with the district lieutenant, so I can follow up with that and get.
Okay, there you go. That's why I'm here. So here's the other one. This is not cool at all. Okay, Ian McGuire, this is one of the ones. Ian McGuire, go ahead, touch it. Ian McGuire tried to kill me by cop. This is one of them. Okay? Ian McGuire is in jail now. He's going to go to prison. He's got federal offenses coming. And Tyler Goff is still investigating me, and I didn't try to kill myself. This
Where do you see
active
that he's-
investigation, I cut it off at the bottom.
Okay.
Okay? So the undercolor of law,
Is
that's...
he investigating you? Or is he investigating?
He's investigating me. That's why they keep redacting it now for freaking 7 months.
Who told you he was investigating you?
when I asked for records, this is the records request. PR request for any and all open or closed investigations on Andrew Sheets. This is what I get back. So guess what that means? He's investigating me for what? Trying to kill myself? I don't think so. In fact, they're literally been changing this. If you go through the...
So Andrew, let me ask you, would the request have said something different as to any investigation that names Andrew Sheets? Because if you were...
These are in quotation marks.
Okay, so
Correct.
Investigating Andrew Sheets?
Yes.
Okay, I'll go look into that, because if the request is something similar to the fact of any investigation that names you, you obviously were a victim, so you would...
That's right.
Yeah,
Ian
that would be
is in jail. He's going to prison, okay? And when I said, am I being investigated, this is what I've got back for 7 months. I said me. So that means they're investigating me under color of law. That's illegal, okay? This is the second illegal investigation you guys have done on me, man.
I have no clue of that investigation.
Okay, there was another one. Well, then that's why I'm here.
This investigation, it looks like this is the call reference that incident. So I'm wondering if you're listed as a victim in this case. That's
Nope. The question was any and all open or closed investigations, and this is what. Are you aware of the investigation they did last year?
I don't know.
Okay, last year I was illegally investigated for doing a story because a sheriff arrested the wrong guy and let a pedophile go who went on to rape more kids. He tried to get me for broadcasting a victim's name, which is bullshit. I'm a reporter. I did not, and that's what he tried to get me on. I found out about it when I asked the question, am I being investigated, open or closed? They have to tell you. And again, at that time, he redacted it. Luckily, I keep a good schedule, and I look back at my history, and I was like, holy shit, he's going for that. And guess what? He was going for that. I should be a detective here. So anyways...
Have you applied?
No, I would not work for this trash. So anyways, so he did not file because there's already case law. You can't do that to freaking reporters. And in the end, that person was not a victim. No, the guy was never charged for raping her. So it was all BS. Dude, they got into my email. They got into Facebook. That's how I found out, by the way. Facebook contacted me. They said, did you know this piece of shit sheriff, Charlotte County Sheriff Bill PRUMMELL, is illegally investigating? I was like, what the fuck? I contacted Rutherford Institute. They told me, and I told Meyer Fox and that prick, if you guys dare to charge me, Rutherford Institute will be here. And they would have been, serious. They were ready to go. They already knew case law. It was completely illegal. They would have been here. So luckily, you guys are like, shit, this is going to look bad. You didn't charge me. But guess what? You got into all my shit for all of, what was it, 2018, some into 2019. And now look at this. We got another one, which is bullshit. Wouldn't you be a little bit pissed off?
Well, sounds like you're adding facts that I don't know. I don't know exactly. I think in this one, you're probably a victim. I don't know the case, but it looks like...
No. The question, and they have to answer it. Let's try one more time. You're a lawyer. Come on. Okay. I said any open or closed investigations on me. That's how I found out about the first one. Okay. And then I figured out what it was. And then I got a hold of Rutherford Institute. I got a Meyer Fox in the elevator. She goes, I'm not going to talk to you. I said, good, I'll talk to you. And did it on video and broadcast it everywhere. Okay. And luckily she has a halfway brain and didn't do it because it's illegal. There's already case law. You can't do that. They did it to illegally investigate me, and they're doing it again. Do you believe in rights?
Of course.
Okay then what the fuck is going on?
I think there's an interpretation issue on your part in this case. I'm going to go back and look at the records.
Look at the records. Okay, this is another one that I tried to give to your internal affairs. I said investigate him for color of law. This is not legit. This is another way to get into my shit. By the way, my cell phone's acting weird again. I already know that he's got access to the cell phone stinger. He's got 11 people on the ESST team, and my cell phone acts like crap. This is my third cell phone since doing Copwatch because in my opinion, they keep dying because of somebody's screwing with my cell phone. Okay? You know and I know. There's different ways you can tell. If your battery starts sucking down and you keep frying cell phones, something's wrong. Especially when the wife has the same damn plan and the same phone, and her phone's fine. Isn't that weird?
That's probably usage.
Oh, come on, dude. This is real. It's not a joke. Okay, I already told you tried to kill me. Tyler Goff, Jacob Hawkins. Like I said, they did not give me anything on that investigation. And that's the same thing that Chandler did, and that's why your TV crews is here. I got that report, I blasted it, then the paper did it yesterday, and then the news crews did it yesterday.
So Andrew, on that case, do you talk about the fact that deputies that are making mistakes are being held accountable? Like, for example, this situation with this deputy that you...
With Chandler?
Chandler. It was brought up to, it was actually identified by a supervisor. And
That I did read it. I did read it. Okay.
What about the fact that, you know, instead of putting this under the rug, this
What
one was severely
about
disciplined?
what about the fact I have information you don't have? We believe and have heard from very good sources he was actually at her house for way longer time, almost a whole shift one time. How about the other fact that
So they went back months and they...
I read their whole report. I did a screen read. It took
Just-
45 minutes.
Just remember that people get ideas, but we're looking at facts. And we have GPS on these vehicles, as you know. That's why you were able to tell those individuals that patrol the areas.
That is
by your
correct.
house.
Okay.
So I wonder, why don't we talk about the good things that the agency did in essence
Oh
of
my God.
addressing problems? Like this individual, he made a mistake. He clearly made a mistake and needs to be
No,
disciplined
actually,
for it.
the tip I got, he committed a crime. He stole from the taxpayers. Why wasn't he charged?
So stealing requires willfulness, right? So
He did it willfully.
So he was severely disciplined for his action. Losing
You-
his patrol dog.
He should have been.
Time off,
He should have been fired,
placed on
man.
probation.
Been fired,
Placed on
man.
probation.
Should have been fired.
You know, you have to go look at the Officer Bill of Rights.
Should
and
have
get an
been fired.
understanding of it.
I will tell you that I actually do give props once in a great while. Okay, I will admit you guys did have who's the guy that used to be in our internal affairs years ago? He's actually not bad. He actually kicked ass and did some great stuff. Who was it before Zakowitz? What's his face? Mr. Muscle.
Mr. Musso, you're talking about Clemens?
Yes, he was good. I read his stuff. So you know and I know, that's what I do. I pull the reports and I expose them. They need to be exposed. And guess what? And like you
They're
said,
available to anybody who makes a request.
guess what? They are illegally not giving me the anymore. I used to ask for them one by one, which should be free. Now they're illegally aggregating and bundling them. That's a violation of law, misdemeanor offense, okay? And now they want me to pay for them because guess who's running? And he doesn't want me exposing more stuff.
So we have everybody pay for them, man. It's not just
No, that is a lie.
who do we not have?
That is a lie. If it's under a half hour, it's free. Why do you think I ask for stuff one at a time, which I have the right to do?
You do, but if you already made a request for one, that has to be addressed as well.
So guess what? So I asked for them one by one, and they said they're all the same, we're putting them together. How the hell is this guy the same as this guy? He's not. That's knowingly frustrating the process, which is a why don't you charge them? They just committed a crime. Can you charge them?
You have remedies when it comes to the records. Remember we talked
Dude,
about...
dude, let's go in-house memory. Okay, guess what? I'm going right now to the post office to send an affidavit, notarized, certified to the state attorney, to Purdy, for their crime. Okay, I'm sick of it, man. Like I said, isn't it weird? Like I said, I announce I'm running, he announces he running, and now I'm getting totally screwed on records. I asked for Jacob's stuff, and they wouldn't give me.
They
What?
told you they would not give it to you?
They said it doesn't exist. You just admitted it exists, that they did deal with it.
What exactly did you ask for?
I asked for an internal affairs investigation on them. They said they never did one. You just admitted that they did do something to him.
We were talking about the deputy that wrote that report. He was disciplined. Now understand that discipline doesn't always have to go through internal affairs. So discipline could be done by their supervisor, like the district commander.
Okay, what's it called?
You know, discipline.
That's what I'm going to ask for is discipline?
Well, if he was disciplined, it would be done through a district lieutenant, or it could be done
Is
through
it
the
called discipline? Am I asking for the wrong thing?
You might be asking for the wrong thing. So not everything that happens in the sheriff's office that is related to some type of misconduct on a deputy's
Actually,
part.
it is supposed to be registered with IA because it goes there's one below IA and then there is IA.
No,
It
Andrew.
still has to get registered. Yes, it does.
It does
Okay,
not.
guess what? Give me the paper to fill out the IA and then we'll make it official.
So a citizen can come in and make a complaint.
Correct.
Right? Depending on what the complaint is about. If
Correct.
the complaint is a simple, let's say the deputy was rude, okay?
Correct.
That's something that could be addressed by their district
There still has to
lieutenant.
be a report.
There is a report, but not an internal affairs report.
Okay.
That is done by, the discipline is done by the supervisor. So depending on.
Is it called administrative by chance?
No, an administrative is still an internal affairs report.
Okay, so I'm going to start asking for discipline. You said it right now
You can.
on camera. If I don't get it, then you're a lawyer and you lied.
If you don't get it, Andrew, I don't know why you.
Do you have your card?
I don't have one on me.
Okay, what's your name again?
It's Rodriguez.
Rodriguez.
Director of Administration.
Director of Administration, you're the
Andrew,
lawyer.
Andrew, let me bring you back here, because I don't like words being put in my mouth.
Okay,
You used the word, you lied. Understand what I said. If you don't get a document, it's because
Right.
the document does not exist. If you have it, if the sheriff's office has
Right.
a document, we will provide you with the document. You may not like what you see because we have to exclude.
you made the statement that
situations.
everybody has to pay. Where did you hear that?
What do you mean?
You made the statement that everybody has.
Everybody that makes a records request gets treated the same way. So
Not
if they have to
every,
pay, everybody has to pay.
not everybody pays. If it's a small enough request, you don't pay.
Andrew, everybody gets treated. So if Johnny doesn't pay, then Andrew Sheets
You know-
doesn't pay for the identical.
You know, that's funny.
request.
I've asked for it and I've gotten it in the past and I don't get it now because somebody's running for office. He doesn't want any more stuff being put out there. I asked for all the record requests. You can get the log. And they won't give it to me. What
You
the
asked for a records request.
log? I
for
used to be
records
able to get
request?
the record request log to see who is asking for what. And now I don't get it. They're saying you have to get it from the portal, which sucks balls.
So the document is available for you, Andrew, is what they're
They're
telling
not giving it to me.
you. They're telling you can retrieve it from the portal. So if the document is already being provided to our citizens, because we provide it to everybody, we want to make it as easy as possible when it comes to that specific thing.
Actually-
it's available for you. You can get
Is it on the
yourself.
portal?
If they're telling you it's on the portal, then it's on the portal.
Do you guys put everything on the portal?
I don't know that to be the case. I
Okay,
believe
that is
there
not. Yeah, actually, you do not. I already know that for a fact. You don't. All right, and your portal screws up a lot, especially lately, which is kind of weird. So anyways, and when I ask a question, isn't that weird? Sometimes you'll put it there, sometimes you'll put the file there, sometimes you don't. I noticed lately you don't put the file there. That's weird. What, you don't want other people to see it?
I don't know what file you're referring to. But understand this, the law is very clear. When you make a records request, we'll process it in queue. And when it gets to you, we'll provide you with the
All right,
documents.
that's why I want the records request log with the names. I know you can get it and print it out or give it to me in electronic format, which I know it's
Or,
in.
Andrew, we already provided.
And
you.
then guess
Get it-
what?
it's
Then
on
I
the
get to
portal.
see who's getting answered, who's asking what, and in what order. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, okay, so since you're here, I guess this is one of the last ones. By the way, the guy that drove by my house, not Chandler, what the hell is his name? I'm gonna ask for your name later. The latest guy that drove by, I had to pull teeth to find out who he was. This is weird. He used to work for you guys, now he doesn't. He's a reserve and a volunteer. He was in a full-blown SUV with all the toys, the lights, everything. I asked for the GPS info for the whole shift, that's fun. And the CAD for the whole shift, that's also fun to find out what's going on. Like I said, I had to ask 5 other people to get it because they wouldn't give it to me. They only gave me 20 minutes of his GPS and no CAD. When he is in that vehicle, that sucker's supposed to be running all the time, correct?
If he's on a call. So remember, CAD is related to calls. So it's dispatch generated.
Okay, what about the GPS? The GPS is supposed to be running all the time, correct?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay, why did the GPS cut off right after you went by my house?
I don't know. I don't know what record you.
So
did you
again,
did you make a request? See, Andrew, you're asking me to comment on very small pieces of
That-
information.
all
that I
right,
don't
I'm
have.
just
So the
letting you
answer
know.
is, if you give me what you requested, I'll compare it to what was given to you. And then
Okay,
I can
that
comment
is
on
what I requested. That's why I'm saying before we leave, you got to give me your email then, because that's what I requested for the whole shift. Because like I said, I like to find out, what are you doing? What are you doing in the neighborhood? Are you stalking somebody else down the road too? Or what? I can find out what files they pulled, etc. Who are they investigating? And it's just bizarre how they would not give me info. This is the worst one, by the way. I had to pull teeth to get info on this, and I still didn't get it all.
Andrew, I'll be glad to sit with you and make an appointment to meet with you. But I do have
This is
somewhere else
huge.
to be.
Okay.
So why don't we make an appointment if you want to come by, and I'll sit down with you. Bring me the documents you want me to bring to look at, so I can help you in the process. I can't comment on things that I haven't read or seen. I know you're asking me to take a look at what you requested and what you're telling me.
This one is huge. Take this right now. This one is huge. And then you already know the other one that I'm doing. The Charlotte County Sheriff Bill PRUMMELL has committed a third-degree felony. He has a gun list, and he's illegally profiling them. Why isn't he charged?
So, you know, it's kind of funny you keep bringing this topic up, but
Yes.
it's my understanding that this has already been resolved by the state
It's
attorney's
no.
office.
The state attorney said it's not a list, and everybody else in their right mind says it's a list.
Okay, so the state attorney has...
The state attorney is also a corrupt piece of shit.
So what's your next step? Because it's not here with us, it's not with the state
Why?
attorney. They
None of you
disagree
guys
with
will enforce a felony offense against somebody? If I did a felony,
Andrew-
you'd arrest me, right?
Andrew, the problem
Right?
is that we have a difference of opinion. You think it's a felony,
It's
and the law
a
says it's not.
felony. It's a third-degree felony. You can't read
Andrew, remember how we talked about that
790.335?
we have two differences of opinion? You have yours, the state attorney disagrees with you. So
State
you're-
attorney's a liar.
Okay, Andrew, it seems like when you have...
You know she cheated on
Andrew,
her
hold on,
husband and
let me-
married another guy, right?
Andrew, let me ask you this.
What's that?
If you're going to make a statement, and that
Right.
statement is different than what I'm making, you seem to just go to the fact that she's a liar. The
She
clear
is a
fact-
liar.
Well, then you have remedies, right? If you disagree with what
So
you're
like I
getting-
said, this
Andrew, hold on, let
conversation
me
feels like I'm
finish.
talking to a lawyer, which
Yeah,
I
but I
am
am
talking
a
to a
lawyer, so
lawyer. That's
what
right. Hey, Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County Copwatch. I am using any video here with under fair use if you have criticism, reporting, teaching, etc. And please donate. I do not make money from YouTube, and there are different ways to donate in the video links. Thanks.